Hello everybody, and welcome to a ranked draft here in Throne of Eldraine. Before I dive in, I do want to remind you that if you enjoy this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me out a ton, and I truly appreciate everyone that does so. If you would like to join our community here on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click that bell so you don't miss any future videos. Leave a comment in the comment section down below so you don't miss any future videos. And if you want to support the channel directly, you can do so via the Patreon. I would like to welcome some new patrons to the Patreon. I really do appreciate them. Thank you, Robert S. and Overman MTG. I really do appreciate your support. And welcome to our Patreon community. You get some pretty cool things for being in the Patreon community, including access to my card-by-card grade spreadsheet for Throne of Eldraine. So if you want to have access to cool rewards and support the channel, be sure to check out the Patreon at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. And if you would like to catch the stream, you can find it at twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. Without further ado, let's dive into this Throne of Eldraine draft here. And we start things off with a very powerful rare. Opportunistic Dragon is one of those rares that's just better than every common and uncommon. So you're going to be just taking Opportunistic Dragon out of every pack you open it in pack 1, pick 1. Though there are some very powerful uncommons in this pack. Foulmire Knight is a nice little 2-for-1 that you can get back with Barrow Witches to get even more value, so that's a good card. I think Beanstalk Giant is also quite nice because it just dodges a lot of the removal spells. Bake into a Pie is really like the only thing that kills this because it's going to be a 7/7, and so the red removal spells don't burn it out. I guess Trapped in a Tower can deal with it too, and the Charmed Sleep. So never mind, it's not just Bake into a Pie. But there's certain decks that I've been playing with that just really struggle to take care of a Beanstalk Giant because the 7/7 is just massive, and yeah, very good card. The ramp is also quite nice, but I think I would actually take Foulmire Knight over it. So that's obviously very close. I don't have as much experience playing with Beanstalk Giant, but I do like Foulmire Knight a good bit, and it being a knight is quite relevant. But the Opportunistic Dragon is like the only really like this card's going to oftentimes just take one of their guards, at least temporarily. 4-mana 4/3 flyer is just great anyway, and really happy to start with my draft off with this. And then after that, I would take Foulmire and then Beanstalk. So pretty much just across the board here. After that, it gets kind of closer. I'd probably take the Elite Headhunter just because I want more experience with the card. But I could totally see something like Vantress Paladin maybe being correct. I don't know, though. I think Headhunter is probably the highest upside pick there. Huh. Okay. So we started off with a red card, which means we'd like to bias towards red so that we can have a higher chance of playing the Opportunistic Dragon. And Red Cap Melee is quite a powerful red card, so that is a nice little spot to start off with. The other uncommons, Skullknocker Ogre is not super impressive, but Enchanted Carriage is a pretty solid one, and it's colorless, so it's going to make my deck no matter what, which does have some value here, but I don't think it's high enough value to be worth taking over the Red Cap Melee. Ardenvale Tactician and Trapped in a Tower are some of the better white commons. Charm Sleep is a pretty solid blue common. I mean, Tuinvale Tree looks okay, but not on that same level. So I think in this pack I go Red Cap Melee, followed by Ardenvale Tactician, and then the Carriage, and then Trapped in a Tower. That's really a close order here. Maybe I go Red Cap Melee, and then Tactician, Trapped in a Tower, and then Carriage, and then Charm Sleep, just because the Carriage being colorless is nice, but I think Tactician is really like irreplaceable in the white decks. Like, it's just the card you need the most if you're going to be a heavy white deck. And Trapped in a Tower is also really nice in the white decks. It's like the second best white common. So I definitely take the Red Cap Melee here because it goes with the Opportunistic Dragon, but I think that these cards are actually like pretty close in power level. So, like pack 1, pick 1, it would be kind of an interesting pick. I still think I'd end up on Red Cap Melee just because it's so efficient. But yeah, we'll take the Red Cap Melee. We would take the Tactician next, but we're starting off with a pretty solid draft. Two red cards, and now things start to get interesting because we could just keep our sights set on red, take a Rimrock Knight here, or we could start to read signals a little bit and be like, okay, Resolute Rider, come in third. This is a nice little white card. Ardenvale Tactician is a nice little white card. Kind of telling us to play white potentially. Covetous Urge is really powerful as well. So I think that's also like, it's not a card that I would take here because I think Resolute Rider is better. And since they're both like double off color, I think I'd rather take the Resolute Rider, especially because I've been seeing white signals. But Ardenvale Tactician is also a card I could just play in a red-white deck, whereas Resolute Rider, not really the case. So I think the pick here between Rimrock Knight and Ardenvale Tactician is actually quite close. Just because I have these two red cards already, and I really do want to be playing my red cards. But I think seeing two Tacticians in a row is a bit of a signal. It's not like an insane signal, but there's also a Resolute Rider, so white just might be very open here. And so I think Tactician is less replaceable than Rimrock Knight, and so I think I'm just going to grab this up, even though, yeah, yeah, I think Ardenvale Tactician's just got to be the pick here. Covetous Urge just doesn't let me play these cards. Same with Resolute Rider, doesn't let me play these red cards I already have. And Rimrock Knight is good, but it's just so much worse than Tactician that I think Tactician's got to be the pick there. And now there's another Tactician. I'm glad we took the Tactician last time. That just opens us up to take this one. We're not going to be playing blue right now. There's no real reason to jump ship when we're seeing the strong white cards. So I think we'll just take another Tactician here over probably a Weaselback and Youthful Knight. And now there is a Golden Egg we could gamble on just to help us with our mana, because we do have a double white card and a double red card. I don't really want Ferocity of the Wilds. Like, this is a human. Like, we're not really going to be using non-human synergies that well. Golden Egg is just a solid pickup here, I think. We aren't really looking to play green, so Rose Thorn's not that necessary. And Golden Egg can really help us with our mana and just, like, be a little bit useful. So I think we'll just take the egg, even though it's not, like, the best card for an aggressive deck. We could have difficulty with our manas at certain times, so I like getting in here over a Rose Thorn, which I'm not going to miss, and same with the Red Cap Raiders. I'm not going to miss that, but Golden Egg gives me a lot of options. And now here is another good white card. It's going to give me a combat trick and also a creature that's a 2-drop, so pretty easy to snap that up over a 2 Unveiled Tree Evoke. Even though green is looking partially open, we do still have these good red cards. Late Scalding Cauldron, going to make my deck pretty much every time. I do think I would main deck my first True Love's Kiss just because there seem to be a lot of targets from my experience, but I think Scalding Cauldron is just a really nice pickup. Gives me some flexibility and also a decent amount of power here. Some late mill cards. Unfortunately, that's going to be, like, I feel like this card just shouldn't be going 8th, but we're not going to be going that direction this draft. We're probably just going to take Righteousness or Signpost Scarecrow. Probably the Signpost Scarecrow. It's more playable than it looks, and also with an egg can also maybe enable some splashes. And now an Ogre Errant. I don't think Crashing Drawbridge is unplayable, but it's more of a red-green card because it works super well with 2 Unveiled Tree Folk, because you can put the counters on something, and then you can give the 2 Unveiled Tree Folk haste. Though I guess Outflank's also a solid enough card. I don't think we really need the Ogre Errant, and we haven't really seen any red cards outside of our first 2 picks, so maybe we just take the Outflank here, and then see if we can maybe even go into a different color. So I've convinced myself. There's also a late Garenbrig Carver, but I don't think it's worth jumping red for these green cards, even though we have been seeing a lot of green. I think we'll just take the Outflank. I don't think it's like an insane card, but it's probably better than the 4 mana 3/4. And now we can pick up a Jousting Dummy. We're going to want 2 drops in our deck no matter what, and it is a Knight for those payoffs, so we'll take that over a Bargain, even though I think Bargain is pretty solid. And now there's a Wildwood Tracker. We're not going to be playing Blow the House Down. Okay, Beloved Princess. Here, we're not playing either of these cards, so we'll take the Ferocity of the Wilds for the filling the vault quicker. It's all a strategy. Hello, Farmer Babe. What's up? Okay, so looks like we're just opening great red cards, and this is just kind of an interesting, like, wow. This is actually absurd. There's 3 great red cards in this pack. I think we just take it and then we just play our red-white deck that we've been building towards. But the thing is we have, I mean, we're not going to take this because we're not heavy black. We don't have any black cards, I don't think. And we just have 2 good red cards, so having a 3rd good red card, we could just play a heavy white deck that then plays like 7 mountains to play these 3 red cards. And like play a 10-7 mana base and just be quite solid. But yeah, it's kind of funny because we haven't really gotten past any good red cards other than like the 2nd pick and our 1st pick, but we still have 3 really good red cards, and we can just play a heavy white deck. We have a lot of colorless cards to kind of go with that. Clockwork Servant would be a fine card in this deck as well. I like Scorching Dragonfire, but I think Cercara is just kind of a great card, and so we're going to just take that here. It goes really well with the 2 red cards we already have. This pack red might be more open because we didn't really see any red pack 1, which means that we're probably going to see a lot more of it this pack because the person to our left certainly didn't see any red if we didn't see red, so they're going to be passing all the red cards. So I think we'll just take the Cercara the Bold here, then kind of just rely on pack 2 to get our red requirements, and then we'll just go back to playing all of our white cards in pack 3. Okay. So, there's an Archon of Absolution, and there's also a Sir Conrad. We don't really have the tools to play a black deck at this point, so we're just going to take the Archon. This card is fantastic. Single-handedly hoses white decks, which is just super nice. And then Brimstone Trebuchet is a really nice card as well that I would really like to play in this type of deck. But I'd rather have a Flutterfox than even Brimstone. So I think I go Archon, then Flutterfox, then Brimstone. Hopefully one of these 2 wheels. But we'll just take the Archon. Archon is fantastic. And now we are getting hooked up. Glass Casket is a nice option. We have been seeing a lot of black cards, like Winter Moor Commander is pretty solid. There's another Golden Egg, but here we're just going to take the solid removal spell. Trapped in a Tower, another nice pickup here. We hopefully can get a True Love's Kiss a little bit later, but definitely going to take Trapped in a Tower over 7 Dwarves, especially because red isn't our main color. So we don't really want all that many red 2-drops. Now there's another Golden Egg. I think we can afford to take that over an Ardenvale Paladin. Not really a huge fan of that, whereas a second Golden Egg can really open up some nice possibilities. So Occam Ranger. Kind of makes me want to go even heavier into white, but I have these double red cards, so I think the best I can justify is a 10-7 with the 2 eggs to help me fix for double red. I think I'm just going to take the Silver Flame Ritual. How many creatures do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 creatures. Yikes. I don't think I can justify taking the Occam Ranger, though. I could just take a 7 Dwarves. And maybe go towards more of a 9-8 mana base with the 2 eggs to help for my double colored cards. I just don't have enough creatures. I think I'm just going to take the 7 Dwarves. And now this is another tricky pick. Thank you so much, Everyday Chicken Sunday, for the follow. I really appreciate it. There's a Youthful Knight. There's a Brimstone Trebuchet. This is actually kind of interesting. We have how many 2-drops? 1 2-drop, 2 2-drops, 3 2-drops right now. Brimstone's a better card, but we do need more 2-drops. So I think we're going to take the Brimstone, but I kind of want like more 2-drops. But I think Brimstone's just a much better card. And now we did get a True Love's Kiss, so we'll take that. We'll probably main deck that. We'll take Silver Flame now. We're not going to be playing Fling. Fortifying Provisions isn't that bad. I guess we'll take the Grange. Home on the Grange. We'll try Gingerbread. We don't need multiple True Love's Kiss. Wow, we got a Silver Flame Ritual. Nice. Okie doke. So this is a card that's pretty good, but it's not worth like switching colors for. And there is a very solid card common in Trapped in a Tower. Burning Yard Trainer is like not insane in our deck. We have 1 knight, 2 knights, 3 knights. We only have 3 knights, 4 knights, so I don't think we're going to really need to rely on that card. So we're just going to take the Trapped in a Tower as good removal. Oh, Once Upon a Time. There's also a Scalding Cauldron, which we'll probably just take for good removal, and then there's a Prized Griffin, which we don't really need. So yeah, we're just going to take the Scalding Cauldron. We have a lot of removal in this deck. Now there's a Searing Barrage over a Raging Redcap pretty easily. Our deck has a lot of removal, and I kind of want just more like creatures. Fairy Guidemother would normally be very good in this type of deck, but how many creatures do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we just need to take Lonesome Unicorn. I think we just need to have those 2 creatures on 1 card for the value. And now we need a Youthful Knight, maybe over Jousting Dummy. The Jousting Dummy is really easy to cast, which could just make it better. That's actually a really close pick now. I think Youthful Knight's probably better, but we don't really have any pump spells to go with it. We guess we have 1. And it works well with Silver Flame Ritual and Circara. This is a close pick, though. Close pick for sure. I think Youthful Knight versus this dummy is really close here. I think we're just going to take Youthful Knight. And now we get an Inspiring Veteran. That's a gift. Really good. I'm glad we took the Youthful Knight. It works really well with the Inspiring Veteran. And now another Silver Flame Squire. This deck is really coming together. We really needed these 2-drop / combat trick type cards, and we're getting it. Yeah, then this pack. Then this pack exists. Tournament Grounds really doesn't do much in our deck because a lot of our cards are just not knights. So I think we'll just take... I don't think we want Crystal Slipper. I don't think we want the Cow either, though, or the Fling. I guess we'll just take this cow. Let's see, wheels. Okay, we get this knight back. Probably not going to play it, but you never know. Ogre Errant. Solid enough card. Raging Redcap. Solid enough card. Whoa, Guide Mother came back. That's actually really good now that we have more creatures. Okay, so let's build this deck. It seems pretty okay. It was not like the greatest deck I've ever drafted, that's for sure. So let's see what we can cut here. We can cut the 7 dwarves. We're probably not aggressive enough for Guide Mother. How many 2-drops do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 2-drops. We're definitely not aggressive enough for Fairy Guide Mother. We're more of a mid-rangey deck, which you can definitely pull off. We don't really want Knight of the Keep. Don't really want Raging Redcap, though. What does it combo with in our deck? The Silver Flame Ritual. How many creatures do we have? We have 15 creatures right now. Signpost Scarecrow probably doesn't really deserve a spot. Silver Flame Ritual is not that good. I don't think we need Outflank because we already have a lot of like cheap removal spells. Don't really want Raging Redcap. Ogre Errant's okay, probably. What's in my sideboard that I might want? Probably not Ginger Brute. Do I just want a bartered cow? Don't really want the ritual, I don't think. How many creatures do I have? Yeah, I only have 13 creatures. I have these 4 removal spells, 6 removal spells. I have 2 eggs, so I think I can probably go down a land, but then my color requirements get kind of tricky. Because I do have a lot of double white cards, so I kind of want to go 10-7. So what would I have to do to make a 10-7 mana base feasible? I mean, I think my mana base is feasible as 10-7 with 2 eggs to help fix my mana. Raging Redcap is not like the greatest, but it does work with the Veteran and with the... Yeah, we're going to play the Raging Redcap. It's got enough synergy with my Silver Flame Squires and Inspiring Veteran. I really don't want to go to a 9-8 mana base because I have all these double white cards. What do I cut here? Probably Ogre Errant. Just kind of a slow card. It's also in my off color, so it's harder to find mana for. I think True Love's Kiss is probably higher upside, though maybe I just need the Ogre Errant. We'll try the Ogre Errant. Now I have 14 creatures. I think that's probably fine. I have a lot of removal spells. And I don't have any, like, must-keep around creatures. Yeah, this seems solid enough to me. Yeah, I'd just rather have the pressure of an extra creature. Yeah, that is going to do it for the deck building and draft portion. I hope you enjoyed it and stay with me for the matches. Hello and welcome to round 1. We have a solid hand. It's not particularly good because we don't have the plains. We have way more mountains, but we'll keep it. Oh, don't you mill me. Oh no. Well, that's like, ugh, mill. Playing with mill is fun, but playing against it is miserable, so. Oh, they keep both on top. Well, Overwhelmed Apprentice. Blue-green, eh? Huh. Hopefully they're just playing this guy for value. And this is where they ninjutsu. Oh my gosh, what? I am confused. Well, hopefully they play the Carver because we can take that with our dragon and be hyped. We're probably just going to run out the Ardenvale Tactician as a 3-4. 3/4 thanks to this guy. So they look like they're holding up a combat trick of some kind. They have 4 cards in hand. I find it doubtful that they have nothing. So we're just going to play the Ardenvale Tactician and pass the turn. We're not going to attack this guy in, because this guy trading for a combat trick would not be ideal for us. Now if they play Carver, which is perfect for us, we get to just Dragon it. So now we don't have to expose ourselves to the combat trick that they potentially have. I have taken your Carver hostage. I'm never giving him back. Unless you kill this dragon, in which case I am giving him back. But blue-green kind of struggles to take care of a 4/3 flyer. You're never getting him back. He's gone forever. Nice. The old golden egg. Oh. And now I will attack in, because if they tap out of mana, I can resolve a key spell. Like if they go block, combat trick, like not afraid of me having a removal spell or combat trick whatsoever. Yeah, they do have it. But now I get to resolve my Circara the Bold. Okay, another Carver, sure. That is fine by me. So what I did there was they have 3 mana up, so they could have a counter spell, and I made them spend their mana. I lost my Inspiring Veteran, but I got my Circara into play, which again, blue-green's going to struggle to deal with. And so now I'm in much better shape. Okay, and I can just trap in a tower that. We just have lethal if I draw an Ardenvale Tactician, so we'll draw first. Oh yes. That always feels good when you say, if I draw this card, we win, and I drew that card. So that's going to do it for the first game, and I'll see you in the next round. Oh, welcome to round 2. Unfortunately, we have to mulligan. We can't just keep this hand on the play with only 1 land. This hand is fantastic, though. We're going to keep it and ditch this golden egg, because we don't need the mana fixing right now. And we kind of already have our 2/3/4 curve out all set up. And this is a very strong 2/3/4 curve out, too. We're going to play the Veteran. If they have to Scalding Cauldron that, it means they can't Scalding Cauldron our Tactician. And if they do Scalding Cauldron it, then it means they don't have the removal spell for our Archon. And Archon tends to be quite good against red decks. We're not going to offer the trade. We're going to force them to use their Cauldron on it. Definitely not blocking. Yeah, this is fine for us. That's actually really ideal, because drawing a land was really good there. Because now we'll just Glass Casket this Wolverine. and then play my Jousting Dummy. And then they'll probably try to kill the veteran. Like, we don't care about this 2 damage. Sure. Do I want to just pump here? Probably not. We're just going to develop our board out. Playing the land because if we draw another one, we can double pump Jousting Dummy. Wow, they still are attacking even though they have to pay 1. That's insane. Okay. That was a nice little swing there. So we're going to hit them down to 3. Do we want to trade this guy off for a 2-1? Probably not. And now we have a 2-3 double striker, which really just shuts down these shield breakers. And opponent scoops it up. If they did attack, we were going to block with red cap, because if they have to kill that thing, then they're going to trade, and if they do draw cards, then we'll kill in the air. So that's going to do it for that round, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello, and welcome to another excellent hand, and another excellent round. We do not have a 2-drop currently, but we'll rip one off the top. Maybe. Oh. Magic is a skill game. It doesn't involve any random luck at all. That was such a fantastic draw. Probably the best draw in my deck. Wow. Okay. I see how it is, opponent. Oh my gosh. This is going to be a massacre. We just need one more land. But if we don't draw a land, we're probably going to draw a spell we can cast, because our deck is relatively cheap. I'm feeling very optimistic about this game, folks. So they're mono black. Oh gosh. It's not what you like to see. Mono black is not really the home for crashing drawbridge you want it to be. Huh. So if they have Lash of Thorns, that's the only card that makes this attack make any sense. And even then, like they 2-for-1 themselves. I just don't think I want to do it. No, my land. Oh gosh. Let's just get the Silver Flame Squire value. It was a pretty free attack, so like I kind of don't fault them for blocking there. Like I would attack like that even with nothing really, because I'm not really blocking anything they're playing realistically. So I kind of think they have Lash of Thorns, or they're just a god tier bluff attacker, forcing through that extra point of damage. No, my lands. Oh, yes. Now we are going to attack. If they have Lash of Thorns, we can 2-for-1 them. Sure, we lose our planes, but we still get to play our Silver Flame Squire. And it's still a lot of value. They only have 2 cards left. Keeping Inspiring Veteran is really nice. Oh no. Well, they can activate the lifelink ability. Oh gosh. Well, we can trap it in a tower next turn. So we'll spend 2 to give it lifelink. They go up to 9. I get down to 5. Oh. That was a good play by them. Let's just attack with these 2. Hold this guy back to block the Eye Collector. That's actually really good. I'm fine missing out on the damage there, because I still can't kill them next turn, and this just makes it nicer against this skewer. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just get another flyer into play. If we draw a mountain, we can do 3 damage, and that is going to be the game. Excellent matchup for us, it seemed, and we managed to get there. Hope you stay with me for the next round. Oh, everybody again. We're keeping this hand, 100%. Youthful Knight into Silver Flame Squire combat trick. Don't mind if I do. Oh no, the fervent champion, Javier Dominguez. This also has first strike. I am sad. Just gonna play our guy. We just need to get something on the board. So Care of the Bold can kind of take care of this guy, though. We'll definitely just... If we can Silver Flame Squire the Raging Redcap, we'll be happy with that. This is a solid enough play. It can block the Fervent Champion, stop that thing from attacking. Okay. We're gonna have to Glass Casket this, I think. Means we'll probably just trade these off. See what we hit. We're most likely just going to Glass Casket this thing. That's a pretty good draw. It's actually a very good draw. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to attack, because then we can't attack with this guy, and attacking with this guy gets in 3, but then we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so no attacks. And we have a couple of very powerful plays coming up. Red Cat melee can take care of a lot of their good cards. Oh no. That's not what I like to see. So we can take a human or an artifact, so I think we just play this, take control of their drawbridge. I'm really worried about Searing Barrage right now. Rats. In this situation, I liked holding up my Red Cat melee. So I can Red Cat melee this thing. They probably have a removal spell, which is unfortunate, but then they can't use removal on Cerkera. We're burning it now so that if they have their own Silverflame Squire, we don't get owned. If they had a removal spell, they would have used it there. Okay. No Searing Barrage, please. Yes. Oh my gosh. That's disgusting. Huh. I kind of like just playing the Ardenvale Tactician here. I could play these two spells, but these two spells don't really do as much. And Ardenvale Tactician can start getting in for damage. I have 6 life points here to gain as well, which is important. Okay. I messed up. I should have Cerkera pinged them first. This is important. I need to hold up the Scalding Cauldron because I don't want them to be able to play a 3 toughness creature and then immediately get it out of range. If that makes sense. And end of turn I can just crack an egg to gain some life. But I need to make sure that they can't just play like a 3 toughness creature, immediately equip, and then I can't use my Cauldron ever. We'll gain some life. We'll Draw extra card. Oh my gosh, what a rip. We even get to do the same thing we did last turn, which is just super nice. And now they will get to just block one of those, but they still take 5. I don't know why they wouldn't equip. They must have a reason. Maybe they have a Searing Barrage or something, but I feel like they would have used that. And they scoop it up. Man, that is going to do it for that round. We are crushing it so far, and I hope you stay with me. Hello, and welcome to another round where we have an excellent hand. We're going to keep it. We're going to go 2-drop into 3-drop into 3-drop. Actually, 3-drop into 3-drop probably. Get that extra ping value going. Non-selector. I'm coin sorting while playing. I said this earlier, but coin sorting is incredibly amusing. You're just stacking up coins, especially while opponents are not doing anything. Okay. Man, these Mirage lands are so good. Excellent work, Tom Vennerstrand. Vennerstrand. That is a name I haven't heard for a long, long time. Not cool, bro. One, 2, 5, 10, 25. Yep. Not blocking. Thanks, Poeny. I appreciate it. We're gonna get our Brimstone Trebuchet down first. Definitely not attacking into the first striker, because that would be bad. They're black-white, eh? Was my Red Knight the reason I ended up in this deck? I actually ended up in this deck because I opened the Dragon, and then I got past Red Cap Melee. Oh, I can't use its abilities either. That's dumb. No blocks. Though maybe I should just trade with that. Yeah, the Gingerbread's going to be irritating. Oh, that card is going to be unbelievable. We're going to save our removal spell, just play the Raging Redcap to trade with the Youthful Knight. Both of us are a little bit stuck on mana. Yeah, I'm going to Glass Casket the heck out of that one. First, a little bit of Absolution. Have fun attacking me, opponent. Never mind. I'm so sad. Unbelievable sadness. Gonna play this 2/3 flyer. Hope it's good enough to stabilize us for the time being. That was so sad. You have no idea how sad that made me. I was like, no! I'm immune to trapped in... it was already immune to trapped in a tower, but their white creatures can do nothing. And then they just had their Reeve Soul. Maybe I should have slow rolled that card. Played my Ardenvale Tactician first. Mistakes were made. I was overeager. I chose poorly. Dang. The card advantage. The value. Oh. just going to make our little guy here. No attacks. I don't think we want to glass casket these guys. Though glass casketing Flutter Fox could be just correct. Yeah, we're going to pass. I think we can find a better target for our glass casket. Okay, so here's our strategy. Oh my gosh, what a draw. I was about to say, like, they're going to try to trade these off if we attack with this, or maybe they'll just block here, and we can just use our Squire. I only have one card, so I'm not particularly worried about getting blown out. Like, that was just good. That was much better than I thought. I thought they were going to go for the trade, put the counter on, and then we could dragon it away. I'm glad we saved our glass casket, folks. Glad we saved it. Patience. That's a solid enough trade for us. I guess we could have dragoned that thing away at some point, but I don't think that is super relevant. Because we don't really want to dragon that card. We'd rather just dragon something else. Trading this for a 1/1 flyer is kind of bad. Get our 3/3 out there, our 3/3 Vigilance. This is actually my first time playing with Lonesome Unicorn, and it feels great. Feels good, man. I think we do just take this knight. Like, we do have the Trapped in a Tower for something scarier. I guess we could have attacked with Ardenvale Tactician too, but then they just double block it, which is not great for us. And opponent scoops it up. We are victorious again, and we are currently 5-0. Let's see if we can get that perfect run with this sweet red-white aggro deck. Hello, and welcome to another round 6 to be precise, and we're going to keep this hand. It does not have the threats we would normally expect, but we have 3 removal spells, one of our best white cards, and a lot of mana, so easy keep for sure. Let's say hello to our opponent. We hath greeted our foe. Let us see what they were. Oh yeah, in most things. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes you can't buy a win. It's really a vibe. Hopefully it's a red deck, so our red cap melee is good. That is not a mountain. Okay. Archon should dominate the white decks, which is nice. So Plains is like another good card for them to have with our 2 hate cards that we got here. We have this Cauldron now. We're not going to use it on their 1/1 flyer because we have this Archon to kind of just dominate the 1/1 flyer. Archon also just crushes 1-powered creatures, so we don't need to care about those right now. And trapped in a tower, can't hit it. They're low on mana. This card's even more ferocious then because they have to like pay to attack, and I can just block. Gingerbread just gets so dominated because you have to spend 2 mana to get past it. No, 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 no! They played on the swamp! Oh, gosh. I went way further down than I thought I was going to go on that moment. Oh, man, that was not cool, bro. Dang it. If I'd had this guy, I would have played him first, and then they would have used their Epic Downfall on it. That was sad. They hit their land drop. Feels bad, man. Dang, why couldn't they have been playing red-white? Two for one. Did somebody say value? Oh. Ah, the glory of being a colorless creature in a colored world. They choose white. Sure. Just gonna play it because now I just have a really good flying force. I've got him on a 4-turn clock. I like how they put 2 things on top that aren't super impactful and that are kind of mana intensive. That's kind of good for me. Like, I can just shoot this in response. And yeah. I'm confused. Sure. That was, shall we say, interesting. We just want to get this guy out on the board. Like, if they just try to play one big guy here, like a Sir Conrad or something, we can just win now. Nice. Oh, never mind. That's terrible for us. Oh, so punished. Oh, that was such a punish. Oh, no. Wow. We can't even Trapped in a Tower it. That was so bad. I thought they were going to play like a ground creature that we could just Trapped in a Tower, hit them for another 6. Wow, Ardenvale Tactician with the +1/+1 really owned me. Well, I guess that's what I was supposed to play around. I can't even just double block because we know they have this card. Oh no. damn. This game we could have won if we had saved this thing. But I think it was perfectly reasonable to play it out in that situation. To put more pressure on the board. Thank you so much, Princess Izzy, for the follow. I appreciate it. We're almost at 600 followers now. We need to find a Searing Barrage. Or a Casket. Or another Scalding Cauldron. We're playing around Harvest Fear by holding our mountains. Okay, yeah, I'm glad we saved this draft in a tower. This banner is just brutal. Oh no. So we're at a functional 4. So if we double block here, then we have to find 2 removal spells. I think we just don't block. Make them use the Silver Flame Squire now. And then if we top deck a removal spell, we can just kill this thing instead. Okay, that's fine by me. Oh, well that's bad. I think we lose. Actually, we could just find a golden egg into something. We needed you a little bit ago, Circara. Yeah, we lose. Unfortunately, we messed up. We didn't mess up, but it didn't line up properly with our Silver Flame Squire based on that one card they had. Like, imagine if we play the way we did and they play like a Locthwain Paladin, or they play like a Lonesome Unicorn out. Then we just win. Yeah, we lose. But they just kind of got the cards they needed to line up properly, and we couldn't deal with this Ardenvale Tactician. But anyway, it was a close game, and we just didn't draw the cards we needed at the right time, but could have totally won that one. Yeah, that's going to do it, and we're still in the running for a 7-win run, though. Hello, and welcome. We have a great hand in round 7. We have this guy into Combat Trick with a Scalding Cauldron in play, and what's a summary of decks to try and go for an Eldraine draft? I mean, pretty much everything is viable, Pony, if you get a good version. Some of the, I mean, a lot of the decks are pretty just straightforward. Like red-white's like usually an aggro deck. Oh gosh. Oh, Ginger Brute. Blue-black is usually a mill deck, control deck. Really nothing too fancy. Last game, our opponent also top-decked Swamp on the one turn, which was really brutal. Like, if we'd had that extra turn to just buy time, I think we would have crushed him. Okie doke. So they didn't pay the mana to attack. Which means maybe they have a Righteousness or something. Well, that was easy. If they have a Righteousness now, they totally outplayed me. Oh man, that would have been a sick Righteousness, but it wouldn't have been that good. It would have been like a 2 for 2. Okay. That's a good card. Definitely not trading this guy off. He's a bit too valuable. Valuable. Merrily Frighter, sure. I think we Glass Casket Merrily Frighter just so it can never take out our important threats like Circara. And then we just wait, and then Ardent Bell Tactician their 2 guys. And get in a big hit. Because 7 is a lot of damage. Okay, that's a fine trade for us. Oh, man, the classic conundrum. Oh, my gosh. Because now we can't cast our Circara, but we do just wreck them. Yeah, we gotta go for this. It's almost always worth going for that. Like, it's not, doesn't feel that good. Okay. Perfect. We'll just get this guy down. Pathlighter, okay. We don't want these to be 4/4s. Dang, this guy being a 4/5 is nice. He is huge. No big deal, just drawing the perfect card. Don't want to attack with this guy because he'll get double blocked. just get down. Sakara the Bold. So bold, so Kara. And now we can do like an alpha strike. Which means attacking with everyone. So Kara, so bold. Ah, yes, Sakara. Ardenvale Tactician is just a house. What a complete and utter beating. It's riding on like a griffin. That is a sad feeling. I'm so dumb. Why didn't I block? Why? The humanity. Whoops. That was a foolish play. Unless, of course, they have Silver Flame Squire. So we can attack with these two. They'll go like double block this guy. And they'll double block this guy with these two. Then we can ping one of them. Perfect. Yeah, we want this because then if they have +2/+2. You might be like, oh, but if you ping face, you can get him to be dead next turn to this thing. But he's already dead next turn to, like, just creatures going wide past him. Oh, no. Oh, no. They gain 2 life off this. Luckily, they're dead. I hope. They go up to 5. Man, killing that creature might just be the thing that wins us this game. This extra. Oh gosh, no. Oh, thank goodness. Whew. Okay, so we can ping them. So if we just attack with everything, they go block, block, take 4, 5, yeah. Boom. Got him. Let's go. That was sweet. We are on to the final round, hopefully. And I hope you stay with me. Hello, and welcome to the final round, where we are going to mulligan. And we get a much better hand this time around, but still not great. We went from all red cards, no white lands, to all white lands, and not very many white lands at that. Yeah, apparently Spear of Shojin is leaving League. Okay. We're going to get rid of this Searing Barrage. On the play, we're just going to hope to rip land after land after land in true Legend style. Oh no, we're not winning this game. Oh. Oh dear, just give me mountain into mountain so I can steal this human peasant with my dragon. Dang. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh. Oh no. Is it okay to just concede? I think it's okay to concede. There's no way we win this game. Yeah, that was well played, opponent. We'll see you for the next round. Hello and welcome to the true final round. Winner go home here. Keeping this hand. It's fantastic. We've got a 2-drop, we've got an egg, we've got a Scalding Cauldron. Let's see if we can take down ICC. Oh, and they mulliganed. It's destiny. Oh, I almost said good game instead of hello. That would have been funny. We'll hit him with the premature good game. Oh, that's awesome, Zappame 3. Always cool to play against people that I have in my YouTube or Twitch community. There was one time I was playing, and like I was talking with someone in my chat, and then I just happened to match up against them. Well, that's not cool. Yeah. I'm scared of another 7 dwarves, so I'm just going to kill that one. Rankle. Oh, goody. Well, at least I can red cap melee that thing. I think we have to get rid of that rankle. It's too much of a problem. Perfect. They have 1 card in hand. We'll go for the Silver Flame Squire. Okay. Whew. Whoa. Where did my viewers get up to 21? Nice. Life is good. We're gonna get greedy with the Silver Flame Squire. No, nothing? Okay. Don't forget us now that you're famous. Now that my viewers have gone up by 5 more people, don't worry, I won't forget about you, Peony. Oh gosh, we're about to get to 7 wins. That's real fame right there. That's like being in the MPL level. We just go for this, I think. This is the guy that I hit with the premature good game. I'm bad. I'm so bad. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad! I had him dead on board and I just taunted him. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with me? Oh, the fame. It got to my head. It got to my head and I just missed lethal just so badly. I didn't even have to use my Silver Flame. I could have just pumped the Jousting Knight. Oh my gosh. Opponent probably thinks I was like taunting or something, or BMing or whatever, but oh my gosh. Anyway, we made it to 7 wins with our sweet red-white aggro deck. That is going to do it for this YouTube video. If you did enjoy it, remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and in the comment section down below, leave a hashtag, hashtag, what's a good hashtag? Hashtag, night win. because our Knight deck kind of got there. So hashtag Knightwin in the comments section down below. You can spell Knight however you want. You can spell it like day and night, or like Knights in Shining Armor, but Knightwin in the comment section down below to let me know you made it all the way till the end of the video. Remember that if you did enjoy it, you can help me out. Oh yeah, I already said that stuff. Yeah, if you want to catch me playing live, you can find me on twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. There'll be a link to that in the description down below. And if you want to support the channel directly, you can do so via the Patreon, patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. That is always appreciated, and there's some pretty cool stuff you can get for supporting. One of those things is being put in the credits of the video, so thank you so much to everybody who supports at that level and all other levels of the Patreon. I really do appreciate your support. That is going to do it for this YouTube video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.